I'm Kevin Coleman with the Silent Post, and I am at the Community Resource Center, which includes the homeless shelter for Chillicothe. Can you introduce yourself?
Sure, I'm Julie Bolen, and I'm the Executive Director at Ross County Community Action.
And you manage the Resource Center here?
Yes. Yeah, the Resource Center and the operation here is just one of our programs that we offer the community. And we're coming up on almost our 2-year anniversary of the Resource Center being open.
Almost exactly 2 years, you said?
Yes. We opened December 13th in 2023.
So it's been 2 years. How have those years been?
Yeah, well, it's gone quickly, and since opening, we've served over 900 unduplicated individuals here at the Resource Center. So that means over just about 900 people have stayed at least one night here at the facility, and we've had close to about 100 children who've also stayed here.
Okay. How did things work before you got this property, the former Eastern Avenue Lumber?
Sure. Well, this is our 5th location of operating a several bed shelter since COVID happened. So we had to move, many people in the community are familiar with that. We had to move the emergency shelter location multiple times. So we were thrilled when we had the opportunity to open a permanent location a couple of years ago.
So is this pretty much an ideal situation for you?
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Yeah. This has been amazing. It's an amazing resource.
You were saying this is an amazing resource.
Yeah, absolutely. We've been able to, and we weren't sure when we first opened, but we've been able to maintain 24-hour-a-day operations. Right now we have a 60-bed capacity, as you can see in the room here. We have 60 cots set up, and we did have to decrease capacity slightly over the summer for budget reasons. We have to maintain a safe staff to guest ratio, and because of operating costs being very high and staffing costs being our highest expense that we have here at the center, we did have to reduce capacity. So right now we are currently operating off of a wait list. So when we have an opening, we are contacting individuals who are on the wait list, prioritizing families with children. So we're taking families first and then working our way through the list after that.
So how many people are you housing now that winter has started?
So we are at capacity. We are full, and I checked this morning and we have about 10 people on the wait list. So a couple of those are families. So as soon as we have openings and we can accommodate them, we will contact them and they can enter in here and utilize the shelter services.
What is your capacity right now?
We're at 60 people right now.
60, okay.
Yes.
And if you don't have room for them, they have to find accommodation somewhere else?
Yes, yeah, unfortunately.
What does that mean?
That we can't accommodate them, and so unfortunately they will have to find other resources until we have an opening.
So it could be a tent, could be someone's couch?
Yes. Unfortunately, a car. There are many situations where where people are out living in encampments or other places, what we consider not meant for human habitation, when we have situations like this when we are at capacity.
Are you in need of more employees or funding so you can stay at capacity?
Sure. Well, funding for us, when we opened this 2 years ago, we could not guarantee maintaining the capacity we've been able to maintain. And by capacity, I mean being open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 12 months a year, and maintaining, services and support for 60 individuals each day. So we've been pleased. We've been able to secure grant funding from numerous resources locally, from organizations and local grants, also state grants through the Department of Development. And so we've been able to maintain that over the last 2 years, thankfully.
Although you said you had to, over the summer, you had to
Yes,
turn
yeah,
it down a
because we
little
had
bit.
an allocation from the state Department of Development that we wanted to budget to make sure we could continue to stay open 24 hours a day through the winter. And so we feel confident that we can maintain that and do that. But we also need to come up with additional funding solutions beyond this winter. So that is something we're actively working on.
And you do accept donations from the community?
Yeah, absolutely. And right now we are running a Sponsor a Cot fundraising campaign. Last year we did this and we were able to bring in close to $80,000. And we actually have in our main room, our day area, we have a sign up with all of the Sponsor a Cot donors from last year. So we have the names of numerous individuals and organizations that sponsor a cot. And we're so appreciative. And that 80,000 helps us operate. That's about 2-month operating costs for us. So that's extremely helpful. So we did launch the 2025 Sponsor a Cot fundraising campaign, and it's available now on our website, which is rossccac.org. And on our Facebook page. And so there's a QR code, or you can link directly to our website that has an online donation form. And so what we've done is take the operating costs for the shelter and divide it by the number of cots we're offering, and then that equates to a cost for us to operate or offer a cot for a night. So that cost is $20. And that's taking all of our operating expenses, the staffing costs, our overhead costs, supplies, utilities for the building, and that costs us $20 to offer a cot for a night. So an individual can sponsor a cot for somebody to sleep for a night for $20. And then on the online form, there's a variety of options. So if you contribute $100, that provides a cot for 5 nights, and there's several different sponsorship levels up to sponsoring a cot for a year, or sponsoring a family for 4 cots. So there's a variety of options there. And we are just so thankful and appreciative for the community's support for their donations. The funding, the direct financial contributions help us provide, like I said, helps go towards staffing costs and overhead and utilities. We also graciously accept donation of supplies, and our biggest needs for supplies are like paper products, toilet paper, paper towels, paper plates, plastic eating utensils, cups, laundry detergent, consumable supplies. We also, amazingly, with serving 60 people a night and opening from 5 to 7 for anyone in the community to come in and get a free meal in the evening, every evening, we have not had to purchase food in over a year, and that is because of the amazing donations from our community, from local restaurants and stores and many local churches that come in and they prepare and serve a meal every night. So we also welcome individuals and groups and organizations to come in, and if they're willing to prepare a meal and help serve it, that is so helpful to us and helping us feed many people every day.
Last time I checked in, I think you did not have a kitchen,
Yes.
so food had to be brought in prepared.
Yes.
Are you still?
That's still the case, yes. We still are operating out of a kitchenette, is what we call it. So we don't have, a stove or oven. So we serve food out of crock pots and roasters and microwaves.
It sounds like it's working out pretty well.
Yes, yeah, with the generosity of the community to come in and bring food already prepared and be able to serve it. We have many local restaurants that donate food daily to us, so that's been amazing.
All right. Well, speaking of sponsoring a cot, we're in the sleeping room.
Yes,
right
yes,
now.
correct, yes.
So it looks like everyone's chosen their own cot and they've got their own belongings here.
Yes, yeah.
So this is where everybody stays overnight.
Mm-hmm.
The former store
Yes.
of Eastern Avenue Lumber.
Yes, yeah. We have 60 cots set up. We have an area that is designated for families, an area that's designated for women, and then a men's side. So when people come in and they check in, they are assigned a cot. And then they're also assigned a locker, so you can see the lockers back behind us, and that's where they can store their personal belongings. And then they can come back to the same cot every night, and then they have access to that while they're here.
Yeah,
and
I
this
think-
area is generally closed during the day. There are some special circumstances where an individual, like if they work third shift, they can stay overnight here during the day. They can sleep because they can't sleep at night. But normally this area is closed. And then we have our day area behind us, and that's where we serve food. We have a variety of supportive services on site. We have partnerships with Integrated Services, Coleman Services, and many others that come in, and they provide case management. We have our peer recovery supporters that come down here and provide support. So we're, not just offering a place for people to sleep, which is incredibly important, but also providing services and to help them overcome barriers they may have, help them access housing. We've been able to house over 160 households into permanent housing. So that's very important, and it takes time to find a place to go. There are not a lot of options out there for safe and affordable housing. So this is amazing that we can provide a place for people to stay while they're looking for housing, or while they're looking for employment, or while they're working to save money to find a place to go.
All right. Do I see a dog crate?
Yes, we do accommodate pets to the best of our ability. And we know oftentimes, people having their pets, and if, that's incredibly important to them.
Comfort animals, support animals.
Yes, yeah, and sometimes that's all they have. And so for us to be able to accommodate pets is really important to us, and we try to do that the best we can. And so we do have crates, and we do have some policies and rules surrounding pets, but try to accommodate that the best we can.
And is that a rule change? You didn't used to allow?
Well, since we've been here, we've been able to accept people with pets. We had at our other locations, because those were situations where we were leasing the property, and that was generally a condition of our lease agreement with the property owners, that we did not allow pets. But now that we own the property, and
you can
we
set
have
your own
allowed
rules.
for that. Yeah, we can set our own rules and policies, which we do have. And it's very important to us that we maintain a safe environment that's open to the community. I often welcome people to come in. They can stop by anytime. Anyone in the community that's interested in seeing what we're doing, you are welcome to come in. I invite people all the time. We give tours. We want it to be a place where people feel like they can come in and visit. And so I encourage the community to do that, because actually seeing it in person and seeing, a room with 60 cots, and that these are our family and friends and neighbors who are accessing these resources. And I think once people have an opportunity to see it, they absolutely understand the need and understand the mission of what we're trying to accomplish.
All right. And you said the land bank is helping to clear out some of the back building. Take a look?
Yeah, sure, we can do that.
All right.